Every video here on 616 Entertainment is made possible by my supporters over on Patreon. If you enjoyed the show here today, consider signing up. You'll get early access, exclusive videos and podcasts and more. Pro Wrestling Tees has the merch. As always, thank you for watching. How you doing, DanDans? Welcome to 616 Nitro. We're going to play a little bit of Thunder. Alright, now you want to see something cool? What that just did is unlock all of the secret characters. Now, we're going to leave all of this alone. We're going to keep the ring on random, so hopefully different rings continue to show up. But you know what? Weapons, we will put many. And weapon time, I guess unlimited. I don't even know what that means, but let's start the game. I think what we're gonna do is go after the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. Last week on this show, we went after the title with this man.
Yo, monkey boy, listen, if you ain't all jacked up, then hit the bricks and pick some other loser. But if you are jacked, and you are ready to let someone feel the bang, well, then pick me. It's not like there's a choice anyway.
Now that was special. It was a great episode, and by that I mean the game is dog shit, but we did our best to get through it. I'm thinking maybe this time we capture the world title with the excellence of execution.
So you want to step in the ring with the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Step in the ring with the greatest technical wrestler in the history of the WCW.
It's always funny to me how Bret says the WCW. Wherever he was, it was the insert letters, you know. Bret Hart presented the AEW World Championship at their first pay-per-view. I wonder if Bret enjoyed his time in the AEW. We know since then that he did not, but let's get down to business here. You want to enjoy these entrances? Because this game, as I get a text message, has full-length entrances. Check this out. That is indeed what Thunder considers full-length entrances, as the beautiful Russian leg sweep is landed. Now, powerbomb from Canyon. If you were under the impression that the WCW Nitro footage was fast or slow or however you feel about it, get a load of Thunder, because now it's a whole different ballgame, okay? As we hit a pile driver on Chris Canyon, Bret Hart engaging with the crowd. They don't know what to think of this action here, but they're gonna know what to think of this back body drop into a Canyon driver there. How do you like that? And a hip toss. Who the hell is that? Some dad has just hit the ring. Now I believe that is supposed to be Doug Dillinger, but why he has rushed the ring during this main event showdown between Bret Hart and Chris Canyon is anybody's guess. Oh man, big body slam ski. Now what we're gonna do is this is what you do in every match in WCW nWo Thunder. You just abuse the grapple system. All you do is press up and circle, and you can drain anybody's health in a matter of seconds. See, all I'm doing is button mashing, and this is all it takes. So now all we're gonna do is hit a Russian leg sweep on Canyon whenever Doug Dillinger gets the fuck out of here. Why this? Whoa! Look at that double underhook powerbomb from Canyon. You know what? We're gonna do our best, our absolute best, to complement Thunder where we can. And what I will say is some of the animations are pretty cool. That double underhook powerbomb does indeed fuck. Now check this out. Well, whenever you're ready there, Canyon. If you want to know something really funny, I still remember how to do the sharpshooter in this game from memory. Every move, every special move in this game is basically like a Mortal Kombat code. It's like a button combination. So the sharpshooter is down square, triangle square. And to prove that I still know how to do it, I will hit it for you right now. Now listen to Canyon's bones break. Jesus fucking Christ. Whenever you're ready here, pal. See the working Titantrons in the background. You ready? Well, big vertical suplex. Big hip toss. There it is.
Bret the Hitman Hart wins.
How hilarious is that? It sounds like you're dropping Michael Myers in the Industrial Shredder at the end of Halloween Ends. Good lord. Now we're still here at Starrcade. I'm pretty sure that I did set the rings to random, so hopefully we get a look at some other arenas. I wonder if Buff Bagwell is going to have somebody come and help him as well. Check this out. Oh yeah, not good if your name is Buff Bagwell. You don't want to see anything like that, but Bret Hart wants to see something like this. In a matter of seconds, the Hitman paralyzes Buff Bagwell. Bret Hart continues on in his quest for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. I like to keep you guys involved. I like to ask about your memories with games that I play here on the channel. As we can see, we are now in the Slamboree Arena. That was weird. I said like Slamboree Arena. I don't know how the fuck that came out of my mouth, but it did. Somehow. Oh, Kaz Hayashi slams Bret Hart down. And then he picks him up for the head scissors. We might see the upset of the century here. Yeah, probably not. As Bret Hart is ready to put this man away whenever he's ready. You know what? I said we're going to look for compliments. I do, like I said about Nitro last week, I do appreciate the creativity of some of these rings that did not exist in real life. And I also appreciate that we can see Mike Tenay and the Brain and Tony Schiavone on the right side of the screen there. You can see that steel truss. I'm going to try and move the camera a little bit. Hold on. Reversal. Yeah, see him back there? Hold on. Let me situate the camera. There, you see all the announcers there behind the ring post? That's good shit. You didn't see that in the WWF games, alright? Nor did you see a sharpshooter quite like this. Tony Schiavone makes it official. The bell rings. Who can stand in the way of Bret Hart? What's very funny, oh, look at this, dude. The Road Wild Arena with bikers up near the ramp. Pile driver from the living legend Larry Zbyszko. And this is an outdoor arena. Look at the hills back there. Look at the stars in the sky. I told you, we are going to do our absolute best to not just make this a bitch fest. We will find positives where we can. Let's see who Bret Hart has up his sleeve.
Here comes Rick Steiner.
Rick Steiner, the dog-faced gremlin, hits a big suplex on the concrete. Larry Zbyszko doing his best to fight back. But against two big behemoths like this, I don't think he's going to have much luck as Bret Hart grabs a steel chair. Look out, Larry. Whoop. Apparently I don't know how to hit somebody with one of the weapons. Let's try again with this TV monitor. Get up, Larry. Well, I kind of just set it down gently there. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and get in the ring because it looks like Larry's about to get counted out, so I'll just celebrate prematurely. What a victory for Bret Hart.
Zbyszko's fading fast. Bret the Hitman Hart wins.
Listen to Rick Steiner just barking like an idiot. I'd rather hear him say that than the stuff that comes out of his mouth nowadays, if I'm being honest with you. Is it just me, or did Juventud Guerrera look a little gimmicked up there during his entrance? He was wiping his nose in a very particular fashion. Now, I realize that this could be an extremely short episode of 616 Nitro, So maybe I will sweeten the pot just a little bit. Maybe we will see more than Bret Hart capturing the world title, because I'm telling you guys, this is the game. You can, what a great arena, by the way, Bash at the Beach. You see the pyro there. You can run through guys in about 8 seconds, and it's not even cheating. This is just how the game was made, you know? Check it out. I am not pressing any buttons, and the AI is not doing anything to me. Look at that. Oh, Scorpion Death Drop out of nowhere!
1, 2, 3!
I just did that for fun. He hit me with a death drop, fuck it. Let's just let him get a win. That kept it exciting, right? Bret Hart's reign of terror over the rankings comes to a screeching halt until he earned his way back up to a rematch with the Stinger. What an... Oh, Scorpion Death Drop out of nowhere!
1, 2...
Can you believe it? Sting has Bret Hart's number! I couldn't help myself. He hit me with another death drop. I just let him have it. Okay, fuck it. There. That was injecting a little bit of life into this playthrough. Let's take this seriously. We put the Stinger over a couple times. He's going to the top rope. And I guess whoa! Sting diving out of the sky here. But he's going to take a back body drop on the floor. And that's how you slow the momentum of a legend like Sting. You know, you got to get your hands on him. You got to ground him. You got to get to him early. And then you have to sap all of his health. See, what we're going to say is oh, Scorpion Death Drop! But he made the mistake of not going for the cover immediately.
Bret the Hitman Hart wins.
That was fun. You know, just not attempting to kick out twice actually did make that fun. Match 7 of 10. We are here at the World War III event. Obviously, Bret Hart main eventing every pay-per-view on the calendar as Fit Finlay falls on his asshole and then hits a weird rock bottom. Bret Hart power bombs him for his deeds. Have you ever seen competition like this? I'm gonna go ahead and say no as Bret Hart hits a Russian leg sweep. I picked up a pipe there, but I didn't know what to do with it. It wouldn't really let it do anything. So we're gonna sap some of Fit's health. We are gonna get, whoa, hopefully not counted out. Get in the ring, Bret. Oh, look at this! Well, I brought a barrel into the ring. I'm not really sure how I did it. And then it just phased out of existence. Fit Finlay is in a bad way. And I could just wrap this up right now, but I won't. And a nice suplex. Who's up my sleeve? Rick Steiner, once again. Okay, so maybe we should just stop calling for help. I'm not gonna wait for... Oh, who's that? Who is that? We got Babatosis walking down the street. Is that Spice? Is that my favorite Nitro girl? That looks like Spice. Who I recently did a video. Oh no, that wasn't a video. It was a podcast that I recorded with V Infuso. At the time that this video goes up, the podcast might be live. It'll be over on his channel. I did a podcast with V Infuso all about the WCW Nitro, where Hulk Hogan faced off with Goldberg for the world title. And it was a really good time. It's the first actual conversation I've ever had with V, despite the fact that we have been DMing about, like, you know, we could do this or we could do that for years. This is literally the first time we've ever spoken. So we recorded that podcast. It was great. We went damn near 3 hours on that. And it'll be over on his channel. I don't really have any interest in running a podcast anymore. I'm kind of podcasted out. So he will be hosting it, and I think you guys will really, really like it. Fit Finlay is not going to like going home on a stretcher, but, you know, them's the breaks. You don't get in the ring with Bret Hart and walk away on both feet. You're not going to walk away on any feet. Fit. Feet fit. I'm gonna just put this out there now that we're back in the Road Wild arena. The Four Horsemen theme song is so fucking good. And oh no, pile driver on the concrete. Don't do it again, Bret. You're sadistic. Pile driver on the concrete. Bret, what are you thinking? Chris Benoit with a desperation Frankensteiner trying to get back into business for a power bomb. Unbelievable. Anyway, how did I do like no damage to him? What the fuck is that about? Anyway, the Four Horsemen theme song in WCW is so good. And the clip that they used for Benoit's entrance there was like the worst part of the song. Steve Mongo McMichael makes an appearance on 616 Nitro. Shout out to Mongo, a legend of our time. Psychosis is coming down the ramp to, even up the numbers game. But Mongo is in a league of his own, an NFL Hall of Famer to be sure. Shout out to Mongo. He's the only guy on the opposite side of the ring that I'm going to shout out. I'm just going to keep, for the sake of Mongo, I'm just going to keep it clean, okay? Check this out. Oh, Mongo with a flying head scissors! The camera is pulled out so far, it's hard to make heads or tails of anything. Mongo with a military press! On the excellence of execution. Whoever thought we would see Steve McMichael out-wrestling Bret Hart? But here it is, live and in living color, as Chris Benoit is going to be... Chris Benoit counted out Bret Hart's trek to the WCW World Heavyweight Championship continues as Psychosis is floating. I don't know what to say about this. Bret Hart versus Miss Elizabeth. Hey man, if I have to beat her brains in to win the world title, that's just what has to happen. I would like to state for the record that Miss Elizabeth was absolutely babed out of time. She was babed up, to be absolutely sure. And, I would take a scoop slam from her any day, as she just put my spine into a whole new alignment. And hey, if anybody's going to do it, I would love for it to be Miss Elizabeth. She's such a nice lady. She just put my spine back into the proper place. My spinal column is now looking perfect, squeaky clean, just like this. Oh, head scissors. I'll take one of those. Listen. Oh, who's that? Scott Norton is here. But it doesn't matter. How the fuck do I do... there's this very specific move I'm trying to do, and it seemingly won't let me. Hold on. There it is. You'd love to hit Miss Elizabeth with that move, right? I'm sorry, that was foul. Miss Elizabeth out on her feet. And it's because, listen... She made a bad decision. I'll take a word. She has allied herself clearly with the NWO. And for whatever reason, they have booked Miss Elizabeth against Bret Hart here at Fall Brawl. And that's just not a good idea, okay? Sorry to do it to you, Liz, but you should have turned down this booking. You should not have taken this role. I've always thought Hogan looked very twitchy there in his entrance in this game. Sometimes you kind of struggle to figure out why they chose certain clips. Bret Hart looks for a flying elbow on a standing opponent. Nobody home, but Hulk Hogan delivering the knees to the breadbasket. Pile driver for your deeds. Barrel time. Whoa, Hogan with the head scissors on the outside. I'm going to hit him with a gallon of milk. Fuck it. Well, I guess I won't. I'm going to hit him with a pipe. Get up. Get up. Oh, yeah. Beating the brakes off Hulk Hogan with a steel pipe. Oh, this feels good. This feels great. You know? Nothing can beat that. Let's take the pipe in the ring. Boom! This, you know what? This is cathartic. Maybe Nitro is a good game. How about this? Doesn't feel quite as good as when you do it to Miss Elizabeth, but it still feels pretty good in general. You know, we know from court proceedings that Hulk Hogan has a 12-inch penis, but Terry Bollea does not. I'm sorry if you didn't know that, but we learned that in the Gawker lawsuit. And with that submission win, Bret Hart is now the WCW World Heavyweight Champion. Here's a music video that WWE will probably make me cut out. Well, this is not the video that I thought it was going to be. In Nitro, there were character-specific videos. Here in Thunder, it seems like it's kind of just a random package that doesn't pertain to anything at all. I might have to blur this out, and in fact, I'm probably going to put a filter over this. But who knows what's going on. DanDan's, we strapped up Bret Hart. He's the World Heavyweight Champion. And that's what I know about that. Now, I had a feeling that this episode would be short, and it seems like it's going to be short, and I said that I would add a spicy little something to it to make this episode more special. So bear with me here for a second as we head into the options menu. Alright, you want to see some crazy shit? Check this out. This is how we get to the secret arenas. What sounds fun? Frontier sounds fun, but Barnyard, USO. I like Space Station. Let's go to the Space Station, and what we will do is we will have a battle royal at the Space Station, right? And just because I unlocked all of the secret characters earlier, all of these guys are secret characters. You gotta unlock these guys as you go. But I think we should get real stupid with it and play with the developers of the game who are here. Hold on, that, yes indeed, that is Spice. She was my favorite Nitro girl back in the day. Here we are, the developers of the game. Dude Man, and where's my other guy? Uncle Monkey. Those were the guys that I made jokes about in the history of WCW video games. But look at these guys. Look at these guys, huh? Where are these guys today? Why does he have a weird Ayn Rand quote under his, well, in his box on the right? Nobody else. I guess these guys do, but these guys don't. There's Sanders Keel. Shout out to my buddy. Did a show with him on ad-free shows back in the day. There's a strange person walking outside of my condo right now, and I don't know what he's up to, so give me a second. I'm going to investigate this. Alright, I'll cut that bizarre conversation out so you guys don't have to worry about it. But look at these insane characters. You know what? I'm feeling Tiffany Payne. That's what I'm feeling right now. Let's get into this battle royal. Oh, I guess I'm picking the other people in the battle royal, which is fine with me. So Tiffany Payne will be joined by Snuff the Skeleton, who is not anatomically correct. I don't know if you can see that. We will also be joined by Mantis. That might be Mantis Toboggan. It might not be. I'm not quite sure. Maybe I should have led with this. Maybe I should have just led with the bizarre shit right off the front. And we'll bring Gorilla in here as well. Why not? Here we go. See, now this could have really been something. You know, you got some money here, right? This is large and in charge. I can't really see what's happening at all. So I've got this pipe, and I'm beating the skeleton to death with a steel pipe, much like I did to Hulk Hogan. In fact, maybe this is Hulk Hogan after he messed with me. Dude, but look at this. Look at the space station out here. Are you kidding me? That is the International Space Station in the back. This is fucking awesome. Now, I believe the market is wide open for a zany wrestling game like this to be made. There's nothing really like this on the market. You could talk about action arcade wrestling, which is a game, you know, there's a little bit of fun there, but it's kind of, oh, look at the astronaut. Why is he so fucking big? There's a little bit of fun to be had with action arcade wrestling, but it's really a broken piece of shit, honestly. It's a broken mess. I'm holding the WCW United States Championship. I'm the only one in the ring right now. Boom! Snuff, you thought that you'd be able to survive Tiffany Payne? I don't think so. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but you can see... Oh, look out! Snuff has been eliminated by Tiffany Payne. And now it's time for Gorilla and Mantis to catch these rainbow-tinted hands. Brian Adams has joined the fray. Now, what I was going to say was, I don't know if you've noticed, but this is a 30-man, over-the-top rope battle royal. And absolutely not am I going to play through the entire thing. But it is fun for a couple seconds, for a couple minutes to look at this, right? Oh, Russian leg sweep there from Brian Adams. But Tiffany Payne is not going to put up with this bullshit anymore. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Frankensteiner there from Mantis as Brian Adams just got his soul crushed. Look out. Frankensteiner, but for what? For what? Because... there goes Brian Adams, eliminated by Tiffany Payne, who, if I was a masochist enough to play through this entire thing, Tiffany Payne would have the world record for Battle Royal eliminations. But Frankensteiner from Mantis. I kind of would like to only eliminate the wrestlers that come in, you know? And keep the goofy-ass people alive, but that's not going to happen, nor will this episode continue. I think I've had just about enough. I would imagine you have had just about enough. DanDan's, this was a little bit of Nitro. Take two. DanDan's, this was a little bit of Thunder on Nitro. Thank you for joining me for another episode of 616 Nitro. I said last week, after playing WCW Monday Night, I said next week I'll be back with a better game, I'm sure of it. And I think that that is barely true. You know, Thunder's a little better than Nitro, but oh, Mantis has been eliminated by Gorilla! What a call that is. But, you know, next week, I'll pump up the action a little bit. I love you, and I'll see you next week.